Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday. That means tomorrow is Manifestation Day. We're going to do a training on how to get what you want in life and business, better known as manifestation, the woo-woo term for getting what you want. If you shop for the right things, you'll get the right things and you'll be happy. That's what I'm going to teach tomorrow. Joseph, welcome. Andrew, welcome. Let's tell everyone what time, where to join us tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. You can just email me. We'll pin this below. David@dmeltzer.com. Nick, good morning. If you haven't joined my text community, it's 949-298-2905. Just reach out. Exercises, books, and guides, training, all for free. Just email me, David@dmeltzer.com. Happy to give it to you. Let's get these, one fresh pillow. What? We got to talk. Let's get this thing going. I want to get those guys on my TV show. Or at least pitching their pillows. All right, there we go. 949-298-2905. 2-minute drill. Aaron on Bloomberg. It's going to be great. Come try out for the show. We're going to have thousands and thousands of dollars of prizes. Awesome for joining. Here we go. All right, let's take some questions as I get refocused. What are your biggest pet peeves? Myself. My biggest pet peeve is myself. That I forget every lesson I've ever learned. And that no matter how much I study, how much I practice, it's like playing golf, man. I go out and shoot 85 sometimes, 95 sometimes, 105 sometimes. It doesn't matter. And it is my pet peeve. I want to enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of my potential. And sometimes I get in my own way. My biggest pet peeve is living an ego-based consciousness, accelerating in the wrong direction, creating interferences, voids, and shortages and obstacles between me and what I'm already connected to. The greatest source of love, the greatest source of light, the greatest source of lessons. It's my pet peeve. All right. Thank you. Let's see here. What is your morning routine? So I have two routines, daily routine, which is when everything's set, and a adaptable routine. So for me, my daily routines: wake up at 4, meditate for 20 minutes, get ready, work out for a minimum of an hour, then study for an hour and a half, then spend an hour with my family, then execute as a student in my calendar, then spend an hour and a half with my family, do an hour and a half of studying, and then my wind down routine. I have an adaptable routine that says something screwed up in the day that I wasn't anticipating. Therefore, I'm going to spend a minimum of an hour a day on my health, a minimum of 30 minutes with my wife, 30 minutes with my son, a minimum of 2 minutes with my 3 teenage daughters. I asked for 5, they gave you 2, and a minimum of 1 minute with my mom to tell her I love her, appreciate her, healthy and happy. And then I spend a minimum of 10 minutes a day studying my calendar, because that's how you blend, with the lens of productivity, accessibility, and gratitude. That's how you blend into this world what you want to manifest, is that there's only one man-made construct of time. And so if we can put the ethereal, the energy, the spirit into our time, then we're able to have the most productive, accessible, and gracious days and be happy. All right. Good question so far. Let's keep them coming. Remember, today's Thursday, and tomorrow's Friday. Free training, over 20 years on Friday. Good morning, Gemma. Good morning, everyone. How do you find peace when your stability is disrupted? You got to be a ferocious Buddha. You got to stop. Whenever you're in a state of disruption, stop. Because if you're in a state of disruption, if you're in ego-based consciousness, you accelerate in the wrong direction. And so you don't want to go the wrong way on the freeway, so stop. Find your senses, find your direction. In other words, drop. Be a Buddha. Breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. Past your eyes, out to the end of the universe. Take at least 6 breaths, and then roll in the right trajectory. Remember, when you're in disruption, your body, mind, and soul are on fire. If you're on fire, you got to stop, drop, and roll. Be a ferocious Buddha. Be a ferocious Buddha. I might have a ferocious Buddha contest. I think that's kind of fun. Let's see here. Do you have any rules that help you with time management? We were talking about studying, right? I have 2 sessions every day that I study. Studying is paying attention to, giving intention to the coincidences I want with the lens of productivity, accessibility, and gratitude. I study my calendar, and I study it with those lenses. I try to find 4 minutes a day in the activity that I got planned, 4 minutes a day in the activity I don't have planned. Every time I can find 4 new minutes, a system and efficiency, I'm saving 24 hours a year. That's 3 full days of productivity for an average human. or above average human, I think. Perfect. I got a question here. Sorry. By the way, have you guys tried this? I am pimping myself out to Alkaline 88 because I was such a Smart Water fan, and I'm addicted to this stuff, and I feel so good. I don't know what I'm drinking, but I look like I've lost weight too, so I don't know. This stuff is amazing, and I feel so good, and it tastes so good. The lemon lime tastes like I'm going into the Ritz-Carlton and that big lemon lime water just waiting for me. My boy, Danny at Chop Saver, welcome. Let's take some more questions. Danny got questions for me. Put them in here. Here we go. Do you have a favorite piece of content that you've created? That's a great. I like my TED Talk. If you haven't seen my TED Talk, go to YouTube and check it out. That's one of my favorite pieces of content. Interview with Tom Bilyeu, another favorite piece. Interview with Ed Milet, another one of my favorite pieces. My interview with Deepak Chopra, another one of my favorite pieces. Variety, Dan Aykroyd, I love that one. Cameron Diaz, love that one. So those are some of my favorites. I've, thousands of pieces of content, but those are some of my favorite by far. Alrighty, here we go. Danica Patrick as well. Gotta check that one out. How important is diet for happiness? Well, if it feeds you, feed it. If it feeds you to be happy, eat it. So absolutely, nutrition is fuel. It's energy. So you want to put the best energy in you. You're not going to put, terrible gas in your Ferrari. In fact, I tell people all the time, I know tons of successful people that treat their cars better than they treat their bodies. It doesn't make sense to me. They spend more on their cars than they spend on their bodies. Don't do it. Eat right, exercise, be healthy, happy, internally, externally. What was your biggest challenge at 25? Money. Understanding money doesn't buy love or happiness. I was buying things I didn't need to impress people I didn't even like. I was only focused on money buying happiness and love. I only talked about money. It was awful. My biggest challenge was my relationship with money and being worthy of all the money I was making. How do you confront a challenging situation or person? Understand first. Alignment, action, then adjustment. So go to understanding. If you can figure out if they're making your load lighter or heavier, figure out if they feed you, if they bleed you, and then either feed them, let them fall away, or fire them from your life. Those are the easy ways to do it. All right, it's James here. Let me see. I got my favorite MMA fighter. Where is he at? Is he coming in here? Jakey Bake. He's a big fan of Alkaline 88. Let's see here. Please, David, how can I make clients trust me? 5 ways. Number 1, you need to be as close to the truth as possible. So pursue your potential. Don't oversell, back-end sell, lie, manipulate, or cheat. You don't have to. Then create an emotional attachment. Find out what they like, what they don't like, how you could be of service, and how they can help you. Then quantify the reasons, impacts, and capabilities in the relationship. Quantify it with objective value, not subjective value. How do you build personal relationships during these remote times? In person, on the phone, via email and media, radio, print, TV, and social media. Alrighty. Those are the best ways. So, we're limited in person what we can do, but we still can network in person, in social distancing and safety all in mind. But more importantly, every day via email, via phone. Toughness and telephone are my 2 favorite traits. And then, of course, media, radio, print, TV, social media. All of those we can network in. Finding out how we can be of service or value. Asking how or if you know anyone that can help us. How do you deal with embarrassing situations in business or life? Forgiveness, right? Forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Find the light, the love, and the light, the love, and the lessons in it. Remember that those embarrassing situations and the pain that is caused is just an indicator, not a stop sign, just an indicator you have a lesson to learn. It's pushing you into a better direction. Those people that don't forgive you weren't friends in the first place. You didn't want their opinion, right? Everybody, promise you, has embarrassing moments, and we should all look within and forgive ourselves so we can forgive others. Let's not put judgments or conditions. Try to separate ourselves. The Brian Covey, how are you, my friend? Good to see you as well. Anybody want to go live with me? Let me know. Go ahead. Send a request if you want to have a question for me. I'd be happy to answer that live. things to learn and understand in your 20s. I'd start with radical humility and how to ask for help. One of the best things that you can do, find someone. If you spend as much time trying to find someone who already has achieved or sits in a situation that you want to be in, that you do trying to be in that situation, you'll be light years ahead of where you were. Easiest way to get to where you want to be is find out where you want to be and ask somebody how to get there. Remember that. You got me? The easiest way to find out and get to where you want to be is to ask someone that's already there and have them give you directions to that place. That's what life's about. How can I maintain motivation through dark times? I don't feel like I have the same energy I had before certain things happened. Remember, motivation gets you up, gets you back up, gets you started, gets you back started. We want to be inspired. And in order to be inspired, what we want to do is we want to ask for help. We want to provide value. We want to donate our time and do good deeds. I promise you, if you're not feeling well, go do something good. Go pick up trash. Go volunteer. Do something good. It'll immediately, that truth will come over you. That energy will come over you. It'll get you back up and transition you into the cleanness, the connection that you have of inspiration. You'll be in spirit. All right. Anybody want to go live with me? DJ Erovok. Have a question for me? Let's bring it on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. DJ Evok, the official DJ. He's coming on live. Let's see if he has a question for us. The easiest way to get to where you want to be is to find someone who's already there and ask them for directions on how to get there. You got it. Perfect. All right, we're waiting for DJ Evoke. I might have to take another question if he is not connecting. All right, I waited long enough. Keep on. Anyone want to go live, let me know. Happy to answer live questions as well. Do you judge people based on their why? Well, I try not to judge anyone, but I do because I'm human. I put conditions and judgments on people. It's hard to determine what someone's why is. I think it's human to judge people, but we try not to. I try not to judge anyone. I'm not really sure how I would judge you on your why. But understanding is the key component of what or why you're doing something. So I will try to align with you, find the similarities and the commonalities between you of your what, your where, and your why, and then appreciate the differences, right? Find the commonality, appreciate the differences. And sometimes it's really hard to appreciate the differences, but we have to do it. All right, I tried to connect you, DJ Evok. But anyone else want to go live, let me know. Sir, how to feel less overwhelmed. Well, know how and why you feel overwhelmed, right? You're in the anxiety zone when you feel overwhelmed. There's 3 zones that we live in. Okay, number 1, the comfort zone, then the learning zone, then the anxiety zone. And when we feel overwhelmed, the first thing we got to do is stop, drop, and roll so we can get back into the learning zone. And so we don't try to push too far, because if we stay out in the anxiety zone, it actually compresses down where our anxiety zone gets smaller and smaller, and we can handle less and less than we can. Where instead, we want to expand so that our comfort zone becomes the size of our learning zone becomes the size of our anxiety zone, and we have a whole new area, a new expansive area that makes us anxious. We need to practice and identify and be aware of those zones and try to stay in the learning zone. If we enter into that anxiety zone, come back into the learning zone where you're at peace, where we can learn as much as you can, as fast as you can. All right, let's see who else we have here. Why are you doing a show about voting? I'm not doing a show about voting. I love Blaine. It's like, it's not about voting. I'm doing a show to inspire people to vote. It's not about voting. That bored the crap out of me. So Dave McCourt, one of my mentors, extraordinary business person, and wrote a book called Rethink. We both are trying to motivate people to vote for what you want. The whole premise of what I teach is to vote for what you want, not for what other people want, not for what you don't want, but vote for what you want. And many people have died in this country so that we have the ability to actually physically, at the pragmatic level, vote for what we want. So everybody out there, vote for what you want. Appreciate the similarities between you and everyone else voting, and appreciate the differences. That's what this country is about. It's about appreciating the differences. So let's do that. But let's get out there and vote. Everybody, express what you want. That's all that the show's about. And then having people come in and talk about, we had great guests, Philip Stutz, who does social media for political campaigns. We had the unbelievable Alan Miller with the Newslit Corp that verifies news so that we can make educated, intelligent decisions based off of facts that are verified. So for me, I trust everyone. I just verify. Right? I trust everyone. And I've learned that second piece is so critical. I was always so afraid to verify people. I was always so trusting. And then what I do, blame, shame, and justification that they ripped me off, they lied to me, oversold, back end sold, manipulated me. No, I was accountable. I didn't vet it. Now I trust and vet, trust and vet. And I do that in every realm of my life. And that's how I'm going to decide who I vote for as well. I'm going to trust both candidates and then vet them, and then decide which ones are most aligned with my values, mine, not my mom's, not my family's, not my friends, but my values. And then I'm going to vote for what I want. And you should do the same thing. But I'm going to appreciate the differences, not condemn them. Let's not condemn anyone. All right. Let's appreciate the difference, but you're allowed to vote for what you want. My thing is, hey, get out and vote. Get out and vote. And that's what my show is. It's called the Get Out and Vote Show. McCourt and Meltzer and McCourt. I don't know humbly what he calls it, but I'm stoked to be with that guy. He's a genius. Check out the book Rethink, and drink and rethink Alkaline 88. They have a CBD water too if you're into that. They have big bottles, small bottles. How to get over the need to be offended. I wish you would teach me. I don't know how to get over the need to be offended. I just got into one of my employees. He offended me. I had to call back 10 minutes later and tell him, dude, I'm sorry, man. Can I have your forgiveness? I forgave myself. But, man, I don't know how to get over it. All I know how to do is to improve the speed in which I can get back to center. But I am just such an offender of that. Cancel. I don't want to do it anymore. I went to not the best college. Should I get a certificate from Harvard? In the alternative investment space. I told you yesterday, if you're going to go to Harvard, for me, it's to make sure you have the objectives and time and risk tolerance that it takes to go to any school. And so if you can do that, you're going to be fine. And, the network at Harvard is awesome. The credibility of Harvard is awesome. Education is what you make of it, regardless if you go to Harvard or not. So look in there. That's working on it, still practicing all of the lessons you teach, and I'm forgetting them all myself. All right, let's keep it going. Tomorrow, training on getting what you want, called manifestation. Get what you want personally and professionally. I'm going to teach all the tricks, the trades, the philosophies, the perspectives. In doing so, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you haven't joined us for one of these, you don't have to be there live, but you can email me, david@dmeltzer.com, because you can come in live or watch the replays. They're featured on Spotify. The playbook features every training. You can get the guides, the exercises. I have a free training course for you. I have free books for you. All you got to do is reach out directly to me. I do personally answer them. So if you get a cryptic answer, it is me, david@dmeltzer.com. And we'd be happy to have you join us. Thousands and thousands of people every week do, and we appreciate that. Over 3 million downloads on the playbook. We appreciate that as well. 949-298-2905 is how do you join our community. What's the most enlightening thing you've learned from someone else during an interview? Wow. There's so many enlightening things. One of them was, don't say sorry, say thank you for your patience. Like, I'm sorry. I was always used to say, sorry, I'm late. Sorry, this, sorry. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. Way better energy. Really great piece of advice. Also, James Clear teaching me to vote for what I want. That terminology of explaining it from the book Atomic Habits. But in that interview with James Clear, it was so simple when I talked about giving energy and focusing on what we don't want. And he used that word vote. And I loved it, right? If you vote for what you want, you'll elect it in your life. And I realized so many times in my life, I voted for what other people wanted, and I elected that into my life, and then I resented them for it. Or I voted for what I didn't want, and then I just got angry and frustrated and felt stuck because I was voting or intention and attention into what I didn't want. Dear David, how do I finish my last year of college with no motivation? I only got 1 year left to get my degree. Well, it's called Do It Now. Go ahead, take baby bites out of it. You got to finish. Complete what you started. Find the light, the love, and the lessons. If I can find the light, the love, and the lessons in taking the trash out, you can find the light, the love, and the lessons in finishing your last year of college. Get motivated. Find something that you love about it. Change the way you look at it so the things you look at change. I've taken things that are kryptonite in my life and made them some of the greatest experiences by attaching an emotion to it. For example, taking out the trash, which I hated. Trash was kryptonite in my life. And now I see it as a time that I'm able to think about what I want for myself to be happy. So instead of thinking of it as a chore, disgusting chore that spilled on me, cut me, caused me to waste time and frustrated me, I now see it as a blessing. Trash is a blessing in my life. So learn to realize the blessing and find that light, love, and lessons in that blessing of going to school. Anybody else want to go live and ask me a question? Come on, you're welcome to join me. I would love to have you. Best advice for becoming a sports coach? Well, work for a sports coach, mentor. Even the greatest NFL stars will take internships with colleges, will take internships, graduate assistant positions for college and pro. You have to find a mentor. If you want to be a great coach, find a mentor. Look in the NFL at the mentoring trees of who the head coaches are and where they come from. Find someone that sits in the situation that you want to be in, regardless of whether you want to be a coach or something else. Find a person that sits in the situation you want to be in. If they have the what, ask them how they got the what and to teach you. If they have the where, ask them how they got there. Right? These are the easiest ways. It would take you, it's just like closed minds, right? It takes you as much time to change a closed mind as it does to convince 1,000 open ones. So why are you trying to effectuate a closed mind? It takes you 1,000 times more time to get somewhere without knowing than to ask someone that's already there with the what, the who, the why, and the where. All right, let's do it. Ask for help, get mentorship. How do you take failure? I see failure as, like I said, it's an opportunity to learn a lesson. For me, it's an indicator. It's a turn signal, not a stop sign. Even the businesses that I've been in that haven't worked out were just turn signals to move in a different direction. I'm always happy where I'm at. I'm at the right way at the perfect time. I'm just angling towards something better, and I have great faith that I'll end up somewhere even better than that. And so, that's a key perspective that I have. Remember to join me Friday, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. All you got to do, I've had the pitch guide. I've had sales guides, ultimate ego guide, buy low, sell high guide. Well, the manifestation guide. If you want any of the guides, exercises, or my book, just david@dmeltzer.com. If you haven't joined my text community, it's 949-298-2905. Awesome. Do you face mental challenge at age 25? Everybody does. It's called ego. Everybody, no matter whether you're 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, we are constantly in a mindset challenge to expand and accelerate and grow, to increase our perspective of light, love, and lessons of gratitude, to increase our perspective of peace with forgiveness, having control of our lives, especially now with great accelerated change and continual uncertainty. Compressed uncertainty is what I like to call it. All of those are a mindset challenge, and those will continue throughout your life. And the better you build the muscle to take on that challenge, the happier you'll be. And that's what I'm trying to do, is find a power 1,000 of you to empower 1,000 to empower another 1,000. That's why we do the free trainings on Friday. And you can all join me, david@dmeltzer.com, and join my text community, 949-298-2905. If it's free, it's me. And now it's for you too. Wade, do you go live every day? Yes, I try to go live every day consistently. Yes, I do, for you. So please join me, share with your friends. If you miss it, check it out on IGTV, YouTube, etc. Or just email me. I'll send you the links. We'll be giving more and more videos to help more and more people to help. I went to not the best college. Oh, we already went to that one. Sorry. I didn't go to, let's see here. I'm missing some of the bottom. What do you miss most about traveling? I miss the food. I miss hugging people, seeing people in person. I don't miss the airports, I'll tell you that. But I miss the food and the people in person. Those are, without a doubt, the two things I miss the most. I've been blessed with great food and great people. How to get mentor, Dave, as people are so busy in their own life, how to approach them. You don't get unless you ask. And so with sincerity, hi, Samir, welcome back, my friend. With sincerity, if you are very concise and clear of what your expectations are, it's very easy to ask someone for help and keep on asking. There's plenty of people that can't help you, and it makes people feel good. So they would love to do that. So please reach out and ask. If you want me to be a mentor, I have several different ways with free training, etc. Just email me. Not that hard, david@dmeltzer.com. I will be happy in multiple ways I can help mentor you. And I have time for everyone. I've created programs for free, group programs, private, one-on-one, business advisory. It's all guaranteed. It's all a profit center. There's no risk at all. I'm happy to help everyone. I've worked extremely diligently to create these programs to help everyone. Why look so young? How old are you? Any tips, please? Happiness is the key. I'm 52 years old, more than 52 and a half years old. And Kate, you're the best. And if you live your life with less interference between you and the unbelievable source of light, love, and lessons, you will feel good, look good, etc. You all are valuable assets to all of us. Let's see this one. How do you know you're being efficient? Can you go live to answer it? Yeah, I can go live to answer it. You want to go live with me? Just join me. Who are you? Samir, are you going to join me? Anyone there? Yes, absolutely. Efficiencies are created by understanding what you do every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year, and then looking in the context of that, of how you can be most efficient. Let me see. Waiting for Samir. All right. I'll go live with you, Samir. There he is.
How you doing?
This guy is an ex-professional basketball player. He's a unbelievable Vanderbilt and Tulane graduate. He is a Buddhist monk.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, Dave.
And he stole his beard from LeBron James.
I gotta work with this because this is almost.
Hey,
gone.
you want me to send you some of this stuff? It's amazing.
Is it gonna help my hair grow? Yeah.
It helped mine. Look, I'm like
I'll
like 30 years older than you. I got more hair than you. That's embarrassing.
But hey, that's why I got this. You can't win them all.
No, you cannot win them all.
Yeah.
And we certainly know that going to Tulane.
Gosh.
But Alkaline 88 is awesome. All right, repeat your question. How can I help you? Oh, you drink it too. Nice. That's a big ass jug. That's awesome.
I'm a big guy. I gotta make. I mean,
they don't say that. I gotta ask them.
You drink the smaller one because you gotta drink the smaller one. They give me the big one.
But I got lemon lime. This stuff has an infused flavor.
Yeah.
It's awesome. All right, what's your question? I got CJ Anderson coming up. I got professional basketball player, then professional football player.
Yeah, so my question is, one of the problems I have is a little bit of overworking and not necessarily being efficient, right? There's kind of a break-even point at where you start to overwork and you become less efficient and you're losing. How do you make sure that you know what that threshold is and that you're kind of staying underneath it?
Well, first of all, studying is important, and understanding that you vacation every day. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in work. I believe in activity I get paid for and activity I don't get paid for. And so when I see my life, a blend of my energy with a man-made construct of time, I want to be as active as possible, right? I want to have as many activities as I can, especially that I get paid for. And so in order to do that, I prioritize. I have non-negotiables. And the first one for me is one that's related to rest and health, right? A minimum of an hour a day, 1/24 of my day is on my health. And that includes rest and meditation. In my calendar, prioritized an unwinding routine. In my calendar, prioritize vacation every day. In my calendar, prioritize time with my family. But yet, when I start looking with the lens of productivity, accessibility, and gratitude, as studying what I have planned during the day, looking for the 4 minutes I can save. What I don't have planned, where I really catch people with the math, is you will not believe how many time sucks there are. People go down rabbit holes, and it's not just TikTok, right? It's not just Instagram. There's rabbit holes because of the amount of data that is accessible. So, I have one of my employees, he will start doing research and go down rabbit holes. The next thing you know, 3 hours is gone, but he hasn't done the 3-minute thing that I need the most done.
Yeah.
Right? Puts his job at jeopardy because he's not getting his stuff done. But meanwhile, he's done all the research in the world on reading articles that mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
So you really have to be conscious of the man-made construct of time, activity, rest, but most importantly, I think, understanding and prioritizing your values, personal, experiential giving and receiving, aligning them every day, not being afraid to be a hypocrite, and know that look, Samir, you're 24 years old. Just your birthday last week. It's a practice. You're way better than me at basketball, but when you were 5 years old, I could have beat you because I had more practice. Oh, you're right. Maybe I could have beat you.
We were the same height, though. We were the same height.
That kills me. Oh my God. And that's so true. That's scary. So anyway, though, I think understanding, practice and truly managing your expectations, that you're only getting better, that you will find more time. Don't ever say the word work or busy. You don't work. You're not busy. If you feel like something's work, that means you have resistance. That means you have shortages, voids. Find the light, the love, and the laughs, and make it an activity that you enjoy. And find the activities you enjoy consistently every day, and they will become persistent without quit. And you will pursue your potential of utilizing the man-made construct of time in order to effectuate what you want. I'm going to be doing training tomorrow at 11 a.m. on this, about getting what you want in life and business. I know you're way ahead of the curve, but like me, we both got a lot to learn, and I appreciate you helping me learn. Thanks for joining me.
Of course. I appreciate you having me on.
Have
See
a
you
great
guys
night.
tomorrow at training.
All right. See you tomorrow training. Thank you. He's joined my training every week. That's right. He's on my text community, 949-298-2905. That's how I know him. Wiki rabbit holes are the death of me. Yeah. That's so many people. All right. Where's my boy? I don't have, what is CJ? Is he in here? Give me a reach out. Jakey Bakey. Are we all good? I know he came on yesterday. Sydney, the lump god. Who are you? I'm David Meltzer. Who are you? All right. CJ, you here? Reach out to me. I got the unbelievable Super Bowl champ, multiple Super Bowl appearances, the man who runs downhill, Cal Berkeley's finest running back, not Marshawn. That's right. CJ Anderson, at CJ Anderson. That's my boy. Philanthropist, entrepreneur, all around swell fellow. The man knows how to be kind to his future self. Let me answer a few more questions. I'm having a heck of a day here. Let's see. Ask some more questions. Who's going to join me tomorrow? Put a thumbs up. How do you deal with instability during these times? First of all, the question should be, how do we deal with instability? Uncertainty exists at all times. If anyone out there can tell me what's going to happen tomorrow, please tell me so we can make billions of dollars together. Can I text your number from Canada? I don't think so, but if you want, just email me. I'll give you a number you can reach me at, david@dmeltzer.com. So if you're international, david@dmeltzer.com. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Everybody's showing up tomorrow for the Samir, the training. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Give me a thumbs up if you're going to join us for training. We got thousands that do. If you missed the training, I know it's Friday. So if you like to go out to the beach, party, whatever, if you want to watch baseball, no, hockey's over. Congratulations, Tampa. But if you want, all you got to do is watch the replay. It's on Spotify. It's on Entrepreneur. Watch the replays. It's free. All right. Where's my boy? Come on, CJ. You were here yesterday. Holy moly. What's happening tomorrow? Free training is happening tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. To join, just email me, david@dmeltzer.com. Thank you, everyone, for the big thumbs up. Dana, thank you. Mark my words. Thank you, Blaine. Thank you, everyone. We got CJ. CJ Anderson, one of the most underrated backs of all time. I'll answer it. Yes, I agree. Did anybody see how he carried the Rams in the Super Bowl? 160 some yards, 190 some yards. He was running downhill. Everybody, they were talking Todd Gurley's the next Eric Dickerson. No, he was outshined by CJ. And CJ still probably has it, although he retired. He still probably has it in him. He's like my boy Adrian Peterson, the greatest, unbelievable. Hey, alrighty. Let's see here. I'll take a few more questions. I think both my professional athletes missed us today. Favorite work trip you've ever taken? Wow. So many great ones. My most recent one was right before COVID. Jakey Bakey and I went to India, all over India, places I've never been in India. And it was an extraordinary trip and just wonderful. But Portugal, all of Spain, that trip that I went one time, I think I went Spain, Amsterdam, Finland, Croatia. I did a whole tour of Europe, the Asia trips to China. I've been at all 50 states I've been in. And Mr. Warren Moon took me for my 50th birthday to the 50th state, the one I hadn't been to, Alaska, and went there. All right, I'm going to take one more question, and then I'm going to see everybody tomorrow at training. If you miss it, just email me. Get the exercises, guides, and my books for free. Just email me, David at D. Meltzer. It's on pitches, sales, ego, buy low, sell high. I have so many different exercises I can send you. Just reach out, David at D. Meltzer. I'm here to help you. I have a free training I can give you, online training, all of it. Just email me. That's the only way you get it. Ask. I'll teach you to ask. If you need mentorship, ask. Just ask. Don't be afraid. It's only those letters down below away. You don't have to be afraid. Just reach out and ask. I'll train you on how to ask. I think I did a training on how to ask. Yeah, I do. BYOQ, bring your own questions. I'll bring the answer. And then I give a how to ask training guide. You want that thing? Email me. I'll teach you how to ask. You don't get unless you ask. All right, last question. Is there anything in esports that is exciting you right now? The quality of esports. Everything about esports is exciting me. The number of people that are engaged, who the players are, who the fans are, who the sponsors are, who the network is, who the media is, everything about it, who the gambling is going to be, who the marketing and media and agentry is going to be. It's so huge already, but it's just still at the beginning. I don't think in the world of sports we've ever seen anything that has the great equalizer that everybody can play together. Everybody, no matter who you are, no matter where you live, all you need is a connection, and you get those things for free now. So everybody can play. It's the most exciting thing that I've seen in sports in my entire life. Everything excites me about it. Well, we didn't get James Krause, we didn't get CJ Anderson, but we got Samir. Thank you so much, Samir, for joining me. And most of all, thank you, everyone. Remember, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Check me out on Spotify. I'm featured there. Spotify, we got Joe Rogan coming on there. It's going to be incredible. Anyway, please join me on Spotify. Entrepreneur is still featured there. Please, the playbook. You can watch all the replays. There's over 500 episodes for you. Just join me. Anyway, be kind to your future self and do good deeds. We'll see you tomorrow.